Hello everyone, welcome to session 1 of Software Testing Made Easy course. In this video session, I am going to explain what is software testing. So, what is software testing? So, before I directly explain what exactly is this software testing, I'll first explain the term testing. Okay, before I explain the software testing term, I'll explain this term known as testing. So, what is testing? I'll not go with the software guys. It is a normal testing term. As you can see, this is testing term is not related to any software or any hardware, right? It is common testing term. So what exactly is testing? I'll explain this with an example guys. I will take a real time example rather than take an example from the software. I'll take an example from the real world. For example, you want to purchase a TV. Okay. For example, you want to purchase a TV and you purchased it and this TV got delivered to your home like this. Okay, let's say this is a TV and this TV got delivered to your home and got installed at your home. Okay, this TV got delivered and installed at your home. That's the situation. Now, what is the first thing that you will do, guys? Okay, what is the first thing that you will do? The first thing that you will do is you will first turn on the TV. Okay, after installing this TV, the next thing that you will generally do is turn on the TV. Okay, you will turn on the TV to check whether the TV is getting really turned on or not. Okay, when you power on this TV, that TV should get powered on, right? You should see some screen. You should see some screen or some channel or anything on this TV. And next thing you will check is you will check turning off the TV. Okay, you will turn off the TV. When you turn off the TV, you will check whether the TV is getting really turned off or not. Then like that you will check many things guys. After you purchase a TV, immediately once it got installed at your home, the immediate things that you will do is you will turn on the TV, you will turn off that TV. Okay, you will try to use a remote. Okay, remote control for doing the above same things like turning on, turning off. You will do more things like you will try to increase the volume, increase or decrease the volume. Okay, you will check the volume control. So when you keep on increasing the volume, whether the TV volume is getting increased or not, either from the remote or from the TV device itself, we have the options to turn on, turn off. Volume control options will be there, and also there will be options like channel change. Okay, if you want to change the channels, there will be multiple TV channels, right? So multiple channels, if you can change or not, or any high level features of the TV you will check. Okay, if your TV comes with a lot of features generally, so we'll check the high level features. As a end user, once you purchase a TV, then you are going to perform these basic steps. These are the basic checks, you can say. Okay, these are not the complete checks, basic checks, right? These are the basic checks. But sometimes guys, sometimes there may be some edge kind of situation that may come where suddenly you wanted to connect your laptop. Okay, you want to connect your laptop. Let's say this is your laptop and you want to connect this laptop to this TV like this. You want to connect this, whatever the thing that is displayed on this laptop should be displayed on the TV. That's what you want. So if you remember, or if you have some knowledge about this connecting a laptop to the television, there's something like HDMI cable guys. Okay, HDMI cable, there is something known as HDMI cable. So it looks like this. As you can see on the image here on the right side, HDMI, this will look like that. This, using this thing, right, you can connect your laptop with the TV. Whatever the thing that is displayed on the laptop, whatever the thing that you are performing on the laptop, that will be displayed on the TV. But guys, will all the users need this feature? No, right? So what they will do, they will ignore this. The general user will not use this feature, or he will not actually check. Once after, immediately after purchasing the TV, you only will check the basic things like turning on, turning off, whether the screen is coming or not, whether volume you can change or not, whether you can change the channels or not, whether high level required features are working or not, whether remote is working or not. Only this basic high level features you will check. But you will not immediately check this end case, right? Connecting a laptop to the TV and see whether the display of this laptop is getting displayed on the TV or not. That thing you will not check. So end user will not check all the things. Okay, end user will not test all the things. Here you can, basic checks means basic tests, you can call tests. These are the tests actually indirectly, without your knowledge, your knowledge, the end user is actually testing the TV, whether TV is getting turned on or turned off or remote control is working on. He is actually testing it without his knowledge, right? But this case, the end user may or may not test. If the user has really purchased the TV just for this connecting of the laptop to the TV, then he will definitely test. But in most of the cases, in 99% cases, everyone will actually perform the basic checks like this. So like this kind of edge features and like out of box features, you can call this as not basic, out of box, you can say out of box features that are offered by the TV, like connecting a laptop to the TV. Such kind of things, many things will be there in the TV, guys. Many options will be there in the TV. You can simply say there will be thousands of options. TV, a general TV comes with thousands of options you can try. Okay, now immediately after purchasing the TV, will a general user will check all these thousand options? Will he do so in real life? No, right? He will simply plug on the TV and simply watch the channels and enjoy. That's it. Okay. He will not focus on testing all these thousand options. That is not the case. Immediately after you purchase the TV, you will not purchase on any of these thousand options. Okay. Only few options. Basic required things you will you will check actually, or you will perform tests. Right? Not all the thousand options. So for doing so, for checking all these thousand options, general user will not do. Okay, that's the difference between the general user, guys. Okay, general user will only check whatever is required from the TV for him. Okay, in order to enjoy the whatever that is going on the TV, the general user indirectly or without knowing, he will check all the, he will only perform testing of the required things, but not all the thousand options. But there is some role, guys, there is some job role, you can say. Okay, there is some job role in the market. We can call that role as tester role. Okay, tester, a person who is actually is assigned to this thing for testing all the options offered by the TV. That is thousands of options offered by the TV in all the directions, in all the conditions, situations, environments. That person is known as a tester, guys. Is a dedicated person who is assigned to check each and everything about this TV. Okay, whatever the TV is offering, this person will test, guys. So let me give more out of box or out like a different examples. Like the general user will not generally check. So one simple example is, let's say you purchased, the general user has purchased 55-inch TV. Okay, 55 inches TV. So once you purchase, do you really measure it? Will the general user really put a tape on this and then check whether this TV is 55 inches or not? Will the general user do? No, he'll not do. He'll simply go with the, he will trust the brand. Okay, the general user will generally trust the brand and assume that whatever the TV I purchased it is 55 inches. Okay, just by looking at a specification, he will say to everyone that my TV is 55 inches, but he will not really put a tape on the TV and check that it is 55 inches. But this tester will do it, guys. Okay, the tester is assigned to do this. Tester will check each and everything of the TV. So if the TV is mentioned as 55 inches, he will put a tape on the TV and check. This tester will check whether this is really 55 inches or not. Okay, and also TV has lot of options, like thousands of options. Each and every option the tester has to test it. Okay, before releasing this TV into the market, before this general user purchases this TV, before this general user purchases this TV, a job role will be created as a tester. Okay, a set of testers will be checking each and every option of this TV with an intention of, why a tester will check all these options of the TV, to check whether these options are working as per the required as per the expectations or not, right? All these options should work as per the expectations of the company of the TV company. As per the expectation of this TV company, all these options should work. Then only the TV company can release this TV into the market. Otherwise, they will not. For doing so, before releasing the before releasing this particular TV into the market, a job role will be created in the company itself, TV company itself, named as a tester. This tester will check each and every option of the TV to see whether it's working as per the expectations or not. Okay. lot of out of bounds options like size of the TV, display, whether the quality of the display is good or not, whether the sound quality is good or not. Okay, whether you can connect to the laptop and different type of different models of laptops or not. Nowadays, you can share your mobile screen, right? So there are some options coming on the mobile phone where you can share your mobile screen on the TV. Like that, many options will be there. You'll not guess it actually. That many number of options are there, right? So all these options will be tested before releasing this TV into the market. A tester will test all these options of the TV in all directions without missing a single option. Okay, that's why we need a separate role as a job role as tester case. This is what a tester does. Tester will perform testing by checking all the options of the TV, not just the basic options. All the options need to be tested. Fine. Now let's now you understood what is the difference between the general user and tester and why we perform testing. Right? You got a high level idea of what exactly is testing also. This is basic testing and this is an like complete testing. You can here tester will perform complete testing, not basic testing. Complete testing need to be performed. Here basic testing. General user will perform basic testing. Here basic testing. Whereas tester will perform complete testing. Now you understood what is testing, right? What is testing? You understood. You got a high level idea what is testing and who is a software tester or who is a tester you got. For now, we are only discussing about testing without software. So we are calling it as tester, right? So who is a tester? What he will perform? How he is different from the general user? Everything you got to know. Next thing that you need to know is there is something like validation. There is something like verification and validation. Okay, you can divide this testing. Okay, you can divide this testing done by the tester or general user into two types. That is verification and validation. So what is verification? What is verification? What is validation? So before I explain what is verification and what is validation, let me explain few more things. So here you assigned a job role as a tester and asked this tester to perform to test check whether all the thousands of options provided by the TV are working as per the expectations or not, right? But how can a tester know this thousands of options? What are the different ways does this tester know that there are thousands of options in this TV? How can he know? There are some different ways, guys. For example, every TV, every TV comes with a something like user guide. You see some user guide, right? With a TV, when you purchase a TV, you'll also get a user guide. What will be there in the user guide, guys? In the user guide, all the options, okay, that are supported by this TV will be documented or written in the textual format in this user guide. Yeah, this is one way. Okay, tester can use this user guide for testing all this or checking all these options are working as expected according to their mention in this user guide. That's the one thing they will do. Second thing the tester may do is he may go with the advertisements. Okay, advertisements like or marketing material or whatever it is. Okay, so they will have a lot of things so like the TV features or advertisements or marketing material or online. He may search online. Okay, online things. So he may Google search online to find some details about this TV. Like that, guys. Many options are there for a tester. Okay, if a tester has to test all these thousands of options provided by the TV, he'll go through these options like user guide, marketing material, online, Google searching online, and many other ways. Okay, which may not be provided here. So these are like requirements, guys. Okay, these are like requirements for the tester. Tester will use this as a requirements, user guide as a requirement, marketing stuff as a requirement, online, Googling online or on the website of the TV or whatever it is, he will consider as a requirement. And by using this requirements, tester will create some checklist. He'll create some checklist like TV should do this, TV should do this, TV should do that, like that kind of checklist he will create. Okay. A few examples are like when you connect a laptop to the TV, the screen of the laptop should be displayed using HDMI cable. If you connect a laptop to a TV, whatever that is there on the laptop should be displayed on the TV. That may be one checklist. Okay. How can he know that checklist? By reading this user guide, marketing material, online stuff, or any other requirements. that are given to the tester, tester will create this checklist. And this checklist, what he will do, let's say this is the first checklist, which is like it's a basic check like turn on the TV. Let's say the first checklist item is turn on the TV. Tester will take this checklist and he will, so checklist will be something like this, guys. Turn first checklist item maybe turn on the TV using TV button. This may be one checklist, first checklist item, C1 I will say for now. So by looking at this checklist, checklist will be created by tester only by looking at the requirements, by going through the requirements or any other things from the TV company. The tester will create this checklist, and later tester will use this checklist for testing this TV options. So let's say user has created this kind of checklist, but after going to the user guide and all those stuff, all the requirements, tester has created this checklist kind of thing. So first checklist item is like turn on the TV using TV button. Second, turn on the TV using remote button. This time remote button. Earlier the first checklist item was TV button. Then maybe C3. C3 he said turn off the TV using TV button, like this. C4, like this. Good number of items will come in this list, right? Maybe one of the item maybe like connect a laptop to TV using HDMI cable. There may be different type of cables also. Okay, to connect a laptop to a TV, there will be different type of cables also. So one checklist item may be HDMI. Another checklist will be some XYZ cable. So you have to check each and every case. Here I cannot miss any single option also. All the options you have to check. Not like general user. As a tester, he need to create a complete checklist covering all the options that are provided by the TV guys. Okay, to check whether all the options provided by the TV are working fine or not, the tester will create this kind of checklist. Okay, and connect a TV using some XYZ cable. Okay, if there is another cable other than HDMI cables, like that he can write. So he has to create this checklist in such a way that it should satisfied 100%. Okay, maybe it should actually satisfy the most of the test coverage. It should not miss much of the options. Okay, it should be this checklist should cover almost all test coverage, 99.9%. Okay, 99.99% of the coverage should be done. Okay, we cannot say 100% every time. That's not possible. Test coverage of 100% is not possible. So that's fine. But we'll talk about that later. For now, the checklist will be in such a way that it should actually have a good test coverage. You can say good actually. At this moment, you can say it should actually have a good test coverage. Good test coverage. So after the tester has created this checklist, what he'll do, he'll take the first checklist item and perform testing on the TV. So he will turn on the TV using he'll press the button here. You see some TVs will have some buttons here, right? Maybe let's say there is a power button here on the right side of the TV. So he'll press this button to see whether the TV is getting turned on or not. Okay, he'll press this button and check using this checklist. If the when on pressing this button, if the TV is getting turned on, then he'll pass the checklist. Okay, like this. Then he will use the remote. For the second checklist, he need a remote button. Okay, using the remote, he will try to, let's say there is a remote here. Using this remote, he'll try to turn on the TV. There is a button on the remote. When you press the power button on the remote, the TV should get turned on. Let's say when you press this button on the remote, the TV is not getting turned on. Then what he will do, he'll fail this checklist item like this. Like this, he will perform the testing guys. Tester will check. Okay, check each and every checklist item to see whether that is working as expected. If it is working as expected, he'll turn like he'll write down it as pass. Okay, note down it as pass. If the checklist item is not working as per the expectations of the requirements, then he'll turn it as, he'll note down as fail. So here you are using the requirements guys. Okay, to create this checklist you have used the requirements. This type of testing is known as verification. In verification testing is based on the requirements guys, requirements that are provided in the user guide. Okay, based on the requirements, what are the expectations from the TV company, all those things are nothing but the requirements. Okay, requirements in any format, user guide format or any marketing material format, or anything that is provided on the website. Before the TV got released into the market, the TV company has displayed ads here and there that my TV is coming, getting released into the market in this so and so month with all these features. So now tester will just on Google search it and see like okay, all these options are there or not in the TV or not, because TV is not yet released into the market. TV is it's still at the okay in the hands of the tester. He is actually testing it and he will check whether all these options are working fine or not. Fine, anything. So all these are requirements, guys. These are all requirements. So based on requirements, if you perform testing, whether the given TV is satisfying or according to the expectations of these requirements, is matching the requirements, that thing is known as verification testing. Okay. Second thing is validation. What is validation? I'll give a simple example. Let's say the TV is here. This is the TV, and you have this button here, power button here. So according to the verification testing, according to the things provided in the requirements, guys, the client has clearly specified that when you press this power button on the TV should get turned on. That's the only requirement he mentioned. Now you press the TV, but let's say the TV is getting displayed after 5 minutes. The screen is coming after 5 minutes. What do you think? It's a pass or fail? As per the verification process, it's a pass case, because as per the verification, as per the things mentioned in the requirements, when you press the power button, the TV should get turned on, but there is no time mentioned there. It's 5 seconds or 5 minutes or 1 second or 2 seconds. There is nothing like that, right? So everything cannot be part of the requirements, guys. Everything cannot be mentioned as part of the requirements. So what happens is we have to do validation testing also. As a tester, we need to think with the mindset of the end user. Let's say as an end user, I purchase the TV. When I power on the button, if the TV is taking 5 minutes to display the screen, then will you be satisfied, guys? As an end user, will you be okay if you purchase a TV and if you press the power button and the TV screen turns on in 5 minutes, after 5 minutes? Will you be okay? No, right? As an end user, you will not be okay. So here we have to perform validation also. As a software tester, we have to get into the shoes of the, as a software tester, we have to get into the shoes of the end user and check whether TV is satisfying my needs or not, as a end user needs or not. This is known as validation testing. Validation testing is not just requirement testing. It's checking whether the thing is, whether the end user is satisfied or not. Okay. Testing according to the end user satisfaction is known as validation testing. So here, as part of as a tester, we not only have to test thousands of the options, we have to even check whether these options are satisfied. Whether the end user is satisfied by these options or not, we have to check. Let's say this TV will get connected to Wi-Fi. Okay, let's say this TV is a digital TV which can be connected to Wi-Fi, but let's say the TV is not connecting properly. The TV is connecting. The TV is connecting to Wi-Fi. That is fine. As per the requirements, TV has to connect to Wi-Fi. That's okay. But in reality, when you see in the perspective of the end user, like TV is not perfectly connecting to Wi-Fi, guys. If the router is far away from the TV, it's not getting connected. Like just next room away, it's not connecting. So that's a problem, right? That cannot be written. Everything cannot be written in the requirements, guys. That we have to think in the terms of the end user to check whether TV options are not only working as per the requirements, but also are they satisfying the end user needs or not. That also we have to check. So here verification is checking according to the requirements that the TV is getting turned on or not. Validation is to check whether the TV is getting turned on in the proper time or not. Okay, that kind of one example I gave. That's it. Now hope you understood what is verification validation. As a tester, we not only have to test all these thousand options, but also we have to check whether the all these options are satisfying the end user needs or not. Apart from the requirements, we also have to check whether the options of the TV are satisfying the end user needs or not. So this is what is actually testing, guys. Okay, this is what actually is testing. A separate role a tester has to be assigned for performing this testing, with thousands of options have to be tested according to the requirements and according to the user needs, end user needs. This is what is called testing. not what actually general user does. General user only will check the basic checks, but not all the complete checks cannot be performed by the general user. The particular like a professional tester has to do this. Okay, fine. So now you understood what exactly is testing. We are not there into the software testing. We only completed the what is testing. Now let's move to the next item, guys. That is, so before now we completed what is testing. Now you know what is testing, right? With the example of a TV, I explained what exactly is a testing. Now, next thing we need to understand before I explain what is software testing, you need to understand what is a software. What is software, guys? What exactly is a software? There are different type of softwares, right, in the market. If I ask you what is a software, you can give me a lot of examples. The lot of examples, maybe I can show you a lot of examples here. Let's say here MS Office or MS Word. Here MS Word. MS Word is a software, right? MS Word is a software. You see, MS Word is a software. Examples. I am just currently showing you the examples of the software. Examples of the software are, first example is MS Word. Like that, many softwares are there. MS Word. Here we have Paint software. Whatever I am using for writing down, right? That is a Paint software. We have Paint software. Then lot of examples can be given. So not only this MS Word, Paint, or Skype, or okay, Skype. There are many softwares. There are softwares like, for example, if I go to one website, let's say I will go to this Amazon.in. This is also Amazon.in is also software, right? Amazon.in is also a software. There are a lot of mobile applications. If you take mobile application, there are some mobile applications like WhatsApp. WhatsApp is also a software. WhatsApp mobile app is also a software. Paytm mobile app is also a software. So software can be in different formats. That's fine. So these are all the different examples of the software: MS Word, Paint, Skype, Amazon.in, WhatsApp. But what exactly is the software? These are just examples. But the main question here is, what exactly is the software? In simple terms, if I go to the basics, guys, software is nothing but a set of programs. Set of programs to solve a purpose. Set of programs written and clubbed together to solve a purpose. If I take the example of this Paint, whatever you are seeing on the screen is the Paint software. This software is visible actually, but internally what is there? When you perform something, let's say if I take this square box and draw here, how this is happening? How can I select this option and draw here? Because at the back side of this square box, there is some programs written, guys. Okay. And if you want to fill this box with some color, let's say I want to fill this box with some color like, let's say green color. How this is filling? For filling this also, there is some program written. Okay. Paint is a software, guys. Here, Paint is a software which has a lot of options here. Like there is an option to paste, there is option to cut, copy, select, resize, rotate. Okay, there is a pencil option, there is a eraser option. A lot of options are there. There is an option to write the text. There are options to draw different type of shapes. There are options to view, zoom in, zoom out. Okay, a lot of options are there in this Paint software, right? Colors options are there. A lot of options are there. Undo options, redo options, saving options. Everything is an option here, guys. So behind every option that you see on this Paint software, at the back side, there will be some programs written by the developers. Okay, to make these options possible, there are some set of programs written, guys. Set of programs to solve a purpose. What is the purpose here? What is the purpose of the Paint software? The purpose of the Paint software is to write down something, like to draw something, to show something. But you can get a lot of meanings here. To color something. So that's the purpose of the Paint software, guys. Right? To paint something, to draw something is a main purpose. The Paint software is to draw something or get something displayed on the written on this thing. Right? That is the purpose of the Paint software. For this purpose, to solve this purpose, there are set of programs written. Set of program written to make this achievable, to solve this painting or drawing possible using this Paint software. So that is nothing but a software, guys. Software is nothing but a set of programs written to solve a purpose. Okay, set of programs written by the developers or someone to solve a purpose like this. Paint is one of the example. So what is the purpose of the Skype software? You know, right? Skype, what you'll do on Skype? You can chat on Skype. You can video call on Skype. You can make calls on Skype. That's the purpose. For doing so, the developers of the Skype have written a lot of programs. A set of programs have been written and which has become the Skype software. So what is the purpose of Amazon.in? Amazon.in is an e-commerce application whose purpose is to like sell something online. Okay, sell some product online. So selling the product needs a lot of stuff like displaying the products, okay, displaying the products, searching the products, or paying, giving a lot of payment options for purchasing the products, like all the notifications. A lot of things are there in the Amazon.in also. It's an e-commerce application. For getting all these options possible, the developers of this Amazon.in has to write a lot of programs, a set of programs. Okay, the purpose you understood already. Purpose you understood what is the purpose of WhatsApp, Paytm, everything, right? Like different softwares have different purposes, and software is nothing but a set of programs to solve a purpose. Okay, to solve a purpose. That is a software. Now we'll go to, now you understood what is testing. Now you understood what is software also, right? You already understood what is testing, and now you understood what is software. So when you understand testing and software, it's very easy for you to understand what is software testing. So what is software testing, guys? Software testing in simple terms, let me explain. Software testing is the process of, okay, the software testing is a process of checking whether, okay, the software testing is a process of checking the working of the software. Let me explain in detail. Okay, this is not the final definition though. Okay, this is not the final definition though. So I can say software testing, this is a final definition, guys, is the process of verification and validation. Software testing is a process of verification and validation of the software to check whether it is working as per the expectations. This is what is the actual or final definition, guys. Okay, software testing is a process of verification using the requirements. So let's say there is a software, guys. Okay, I'll take with an example and explain this definition here. Let's say there is a software. Let's say software is like Paint software itself. Okay, we'll take the simple example like Paint software, and you are asked to, as a software tester, as a software tester, the job role is software tester here. You see, software is added before the tester, software tester. As a software tester, you need to perform software testing. What actually you will do as a software tester? What exactly software testing you will do? Software testing is a process of verification. So for this software, for this Paint software to be developed, there will be some requirements given, right? Requirements, some requirement documents or something like user guides, right? In case of TV, there were user guides. In case of software, the document will be there with all the required things that software has to do, that this Paint has to do. The Paint has to give this pencil option. The Paint has to give, these are all the requirements, guys. Give this filling with color option, right? Typing the text option. All this Paint software should have all these requirements given. Using these requirements, the developer will develop this Paint software. Then later software tester has to use these requirements which were used by the developers to develop this software as part of the testing case. So here we'll perform verification to see, we'll let's say as per the requirements, the Paint software should have this pencil option to draw something like this using the mouse. That's a one of the requirement. So tester will actually do the same thing. He'll pick this pencil option and check whether pencil is working perfectly, or yes, I can draw whatever I want. Okay, I can do whatever I want. You see, I can draw anything, any shape, any kind of shape I can draw. So like this, it's simulating the pencil actually. So this thing is working or not, the software tester will perform the software testing as part of verification. Like that, many options are there. Each and every option we have to check whether it is working as per the requirements. That is verification. Software testing is the process of verification. And second thing is validation. We have to check whether this is meeting the user needs or not. Are you satisfied this pencil option? is actually simulating properly or not, as per the user needs or not. Okay, yes, it's perfectly satisfying the user needs. As you can see, whatever the way I am trying to draw, it's taking the pencil there itself. So validation is also fine. Okay, this pencil is according to the user needs, and pencil option is working as per the requirements. Pencil option is working, and as per the validation, the pencil option is according to the user needs only. Okay, it's behaving, simulating the pencil properly. So of the software, that is paint, to check whether it is working as per the expectations. Yes. Okay, simply the software testing is a process of verification and validation of the software, guys. Nothing much. Okay, software testing is a process of validation, process of verification and validation of the software. Hope you understood what is software testing. Here earlier I explained testing with the help, with the example of the TV here, but here software testing we have to explain with the help of a software. Here paint is a software. So like this, we have to check the whether paint software is okay, is actually working fine or not as per the expectations or requirements and user needs or not. That is nothing but software testing, guys. So hope guys you understood what exactly is software testing. It's all about software testing. Anything? Yeah, one more thing left, guys. The final thing. Now you understood. Now you understood what is testing. Now you understood what is software. Now you understood what is software testing also, right? Software testing also. The last thing is, what is the purpose? Purpose. What exactly you will do? Okay, what exactly you will do as part of as a software tester. Software tester will perform software testing, right? Job role is software tester. The software tester, a person with the job role given as software tester, will do this software testing with a, with what intention? Actually, it's not about purpose. With what intention? Intention or purpose, whatever it is. The main intention is to find the defects or bugs. Okay, to find the bugs, you need to find a bug. Let's say one example, guys. Let's say as a tester, software tester, I am trying to test this square option. Okay, when I'm trying to take this option and draw something here, let's say this square is not coming. Instead of this square, when I select this option, this circle is coming. Let's say, is that correct thing or wrong? When I select this square option, I should get a square drawn here, right? With the mouse, when I drag this select this square and draw something here using the mouse, I'm not getting a square option. Instead, I'm getting a circle option. Is it correct or wrong? It's a bug, guys. It's a defect or bug. Okay. This kind of defects we need to find. This kind of defects we need to find as a software tester. Okay. We need to find this kind of defects in the software. So here, this paint software is working perfectly fine, guys. But since I don't have any like defect that I can take out from this paint software, I'm just giving a kind of single case where let's assume that when you select the square option, if when you draw something, if you're getting a circle, that's a defect. Okay, so the main intention of testing the software is to testing the software as a software tester is to find the defects or bugs, whatever you can call. I'll explain more about defects, bugs in the later portion, but for now you can just understand bugs or defects. So here the functionality is intended to do something, that is has to draw square. But if it is drawing circle, that is nothing but a deviation from the expectation, right? It's a deviation from the expectation. Whatever is expected by the client is not happening here. Whatever is expected by software is not happening. Instead, you are getting a different result. That's why you'll simply term that as fail. You'll fail this particular checklist item, and then you'll find this, you'll treat this as a bug or defect. Fine. So that's the main purpose or intention, guys. Okay, and why, what exactly is the reason why that software tester has to, why the software tester has to find these bugs or defects? The main reason is to, here positive intention we have to take is, here software tester is not a negative role, right? So if you find some mistakes in some other person, that is a problem, right? But in case of software, we should be very we should not actually fear about anything, guys. Okay, our intention is to find the defects in the software. Okay, our job is to find the defects. No matter whatever other person says, our job is to simply find the problems in the software, defects in the software or bugs in the software, with a positive intention. Okay, with a positive intention of improving the quality of the software. If the software has left less bugs, then quality is high, guys. Okay, if the given software, let's say in this paint, if you find any defect like this, you'll simply say that the quality of the paint is not good. You'll not use the paint actually. You'll use another software in place of this paint. You're going to use another software. If you are trying to select this square option and getting the circular option, and if you are giving the same software to the end user, guys, then what happens, guys? The end user will get a feel like, okay, the quality of the paint is not good because it's behaving differently. So let me use any other paint, alternative paint software. Okay, so that should not happen. So as a software tester with a positive intention, we have to find the bugs with an intention of improving the quality of the software, with the intention of improving the quality of the software that need to be released into the market. We need to test the software, and without any fear or without any other person opinion, we have to report the defects, guys. That's what is the role of the software tester, and that is the purpose or intention behind performing the software testing by the software tester. So hope you understood, guys, what exactly is software testing from this video. So I tried my level best in making this session as easy as possible. So in the coming sessions, I'll be more practical, guys. This is theoretical for now, but the coming sessions, I'll be more practical. So before going to the practical part, there will be a few more sessions which will be still there in the theoretical only. Okay. So I'll do my best in making the sessions as easy as possible, guys. So this is all about this session, guys. That is what is software testing. Hope you understood it. So that's it, guys. Thank you. Bye.